What's going on here? It's so quiet. Nobody's around. It's like Silent Hill.
But we're just in Harlem.
I don't know, Bobby. I can't shake this feeling that I'm being punished for my sins.
Hey, so this is pretty. I'm going inside.
I'm starting to think maybe this is Silent Hill, a place where I'm being punished for my sins. Maybe I'll never get out of here. Maybe it's time I face my fears and accept the consequences of my actions. All right, everyone. We got to figure out how to deal with this latest curveball. Got a letter from Arab investors interested in buying out the company.
But I thought we already owned the company.
That doesn't make sense. How are they gonna buy something from us if we already own it?
They want to invest in the business. It's kind of like getting a loan.
I don't understand. How does it help us?
It gives us more funds to continue to grow and expand.
Ain't no telling what them Arab folks got their eyes on.
It's probably just money. We have to look at all the terms and see if it's worth it.
So we're getting our money.
That's right. Morning, Hank.
Morning, Hank. Looks away for a moment before turning back to Hank with a sly grin. Hey, have I got something I want to show you?
Glancing down at Peggy's feet, he raises his eyebrows curiously. Huh? What is it?
Check out my new shoes. She lifts her feet up to show off a pair of very high-heeled red pumps.
Clearly taken aback. Oh, whoa, those are some shoes.
I know. I just love them. She smiles and looks down at her feet, admiring the shoes.
Slightly confused. I didn't realize you were into shoes.
Oh, yeah. It's kind of a hobby of mine. She pauses, then reveals in a seductive voice. I have a bit of a foot fetish.
Letting out a surprised chuckle. A foot fetish, he looks at Peggy with admiration.
Blushing slightly. Yeah, I'm kind of obsessed with feet.
Hey, Nancy, guess what I did last night? I smoked a joint with SpongeBob SquarePants from the... Nothing better than a Newport to take the edge off.
Ted, why is Uncle Dale smoking?
He isn't that kind of dangerous.
Oh, don't worry. These are just mild little Newports. Well, it's no secret. I'm an old school addict of the tobacco biz, and I just wanted to try something a little different.
I'm really not sure this is a good idea, Dale.
Yeah, I mean, smoking isn't healthy.
I know, kid. That's why I'm limiting myself to just 1 or 2 a day.
Yeah, we are. Boys.
Bye, Uncle Dale. Oh, Uncle Dale.
Please bye, guys. See you soon. Enjoy the rest of your day.
She picked up a new pair of Air Force One Nike kicks. Yeah, I'm looking forward to trying them out.
Well, there goes our home, and I get there.
No, Bobby, you don't need another pair of shoes, especially not ones this expensive.
Sure, but it looks like you got the best ones.
Well, they might not be the best, but they sure are comfortable.
What is that smell?
Oh, it's just my new cigarettes.
What kind of cigarettes?
Newport. They're my new favorite brand.
Dale, you know we don't want you smoking cigarettes.
Yeah, that's bad for you.
I know, but it's my choice and I enjoy it.
We understand that, but I don't want you to do something that makes you feel sick.
I'm careful, Mom. I always make sure to take a few breaks to keep from feeling sick.
That's good, Dad. I just don't. You'd end up like Uncle Buck did.
Don't worry, Bobby. Uncle Buck was his own man and he ended up fine. I know to take care of myself.
All right, as long as you stay responsible, honey.
What the heck is going on here?
Welcome to the bizarre of living in a parallel universe made of village.
Well, this is certainly peculiar.
Tell me about it. It's almost like we're living in some twisted version of Toontown.
That's one way of putting it. What do you do when you need something from the store here?
Most stores are long gone, fortunately. The black market that supplies with everything we need, all you have to do is make sure you've got enough of the local currency.
And what's that made of?
Made of a special kind of clay that's only found here. It's like turning shit into gold.
Phew, that's crazy. I'm not sure I'm cut out for life in a parallel universe made of shit.
Don't worry, you'll get used to it. There are some great aspects too. For example, you know that breathing in the sewage here can cure any color flu you might get.
No way.
It's like living a wonderland.
Hey, get scrapped. I hear you got the same pair. Yeah, seems like everyone I know is wearing them. Sure is. I don't think they're ever gonna go out of style. Damn it. I can't take it. Things are just too strange around here.
I'm still curious about what it feel like to smoke crack.
Bobby, smoking crack isn't something that kids your age should be doing. Smoking just leads to more problems.
But I just want to know what it's like.
Bobby, you should focus on things that are good for you, like sports or music or something like that.
But I don't like those things.
That doesn't mean that you should do something that is bad for you. There are other things that you could do.
But I still want to know what it's like.
Bobby, smoking crack is dangerous and illegal. If you overdo it, you could end up in jail.
Hey, Ted, I won't do it.
Assign, I really miss my American family. I wish they were here with me right now. Hey, Francine, what's up? That's sweet of you. No, I really wanted to take this time with my family, but it's hard to be away. Thanks, I love you guys to life.
All right, gang, we're taking on a new project. We're getting backed by an Arabian money source.
Wow, cool. What are we doing?
We're going to explore some of their traditional methods. The kind you don't really hear about in the West.
I'm excited.
Me too, but that doesn't mean we can just jump in blindly. We'll need to do a lot of research.
All right, then. I did a quick dive into this Arabian money source. Turns out the methods of investing and managing their capital are ancient, time-tested, and still relevant today.
Interesting. So what we need to do to get started?
First, the money source needs to know we understand their culture and methods. We'll need to show them that we respect their strategy and values.
Babbling excitedly to himself, this just might be my finest moment.
What the heck?
Nervously, oh.
Huck is striding in on here.
It's, a scientific experiment.
What you doing, Dad?
Don't know, but I can tell you one thing. It better not be messing with the vacuum.
Dad, it's not working.
What did you do?
I used my scientific knowledge to make a vacuum decay generator, and unfortunately, it malfunctioned.
Well, it looks like you just caused a vacuum decay with your experiment.
Nervously, sorry about that.
Hey, Dad, can I use something?
What is it, Bobby?
I'm just curious if smoking crack is harmful.
What in tarnation did you just say?
Well, I heard that smoking crack can damage your brain. Is it true?
Bobby, you don't need to worry about that. That's something you don't need to do.
Even if it were true, you'd never have to worry about it. We would never let that happen.
All right. Thanks, Mom.
And if anybody ever tries to get you to do that, you tell them that your parents said no.
Absolutely.
Thanks.
Hey, Bobby, I saw those black Nike Air Forces you got last week.
Yeah, what do you think?
Pretty cool. Where'd you get them?
A bunch of other kids were wearing them at school.
That's cool. I guess I'll have to check it out.
What on earth are you two talking about?
We were talking about the black Nike Air Force Ones.
Those, aren't they all in black? That's kind of suspicious if you ask me.
Oh, come on, Peggy. It's just a fashion trend.
I don't know. It still seems a bit odd. I think I'm going to do a little investigation.
Good luck, Peggy. Hey, what was that all about?
Just some teens being disrespectful.
What did they do?
Well, they were flaunting their Supreme brand clothes at the bus stop and bragging about how they got them from some rich parents.
That's not right. I'm gonna do something about it.
What are you gonna do, Hank?
I'm gonna show them not to take advantage of others. Hank takes out a pair of Supreme brand shoes.
Hank, what are you doing?
just teaching those kids a lesson.
What kind of lesson?
And it's not cool to brag about material things, especially when they were given to you for free. Hank snatches the shoes from the teens and puts them in his pocket. I'm taken back. What's mine? Hank walks away.
Well, that was a bold move, Hank.
I'm not sure that was the best way to teach them a lesson.
Maybe not, but at least I know they won't do it again.
Grow random gross things
What are you talking about?
that show they're playing on TV. All about weird stuff that's gross.
Oh, yeah, like what?
That's gross.
But you better believe that those people are out there. They're making money off of eating creepy crawly things.
Deep web, what's that?
It's not something I'm gonna let you look at, that's for sure. Let's change the topic here. No more random gross. What's this discussion about?
Talking about how Peg's vagina smells bad.
What? That's outrageous. Who said that?
No one, Dad. It's just something I heard.
Well, that's ridiculous. There's no way Peggy's vagina smells bad.
That's not what I heard.
Well, I think it's obviously ridiculous. You don't need to worry about it.
Well, okay. I just don't want any of you kids thinking that it's okay to talk about Peggy like that. All right, everyone. I've hired a furry for the office. His name is Bob, and he'll be our new administrative assistant.
Furry, what's that? What's our freight?
Well, furry is someone who dresses in animal costumes and takes part in activities related to the culture of furry fandom. Yeah, I thought so too. So I gave him a try. Yeah, it's true. He's already made a huge difference in how efficiently we do things here.
I think it's wonderful that you gave someone a chance who might not have been given an opportunity elsewhere.
Thanks, Peggy. Who knows how else he could be contributing if he was given more chances. Hi, Bobby? What have you been up to today?
Nothing much. Just spending some time with my new friend, Spot.
Spot?
Yeah, he's a special dog with Down syndrome.
That's nice. Is he staying with you?
Actually, he has the ability to time travel.
Really? That's amazing. So where does he go?
You're wearing it anywhere. We just come back from visiting the Jurassic area. We're about to explore ancient Egypt next.
That sounds incredible.
It really is. Been quite an adventure. Spontaneously, where people become a wreck.
Guess I'll know, Bobby. That kind of language is inappropriate.
What are you talking about?
Well, it sounds like we need to do some more investigating.
What was that, Bobby?
When are you going to leave?
What do you mean?
When are you going to leave the house?
I hadn't really thought about it.
Seriously, are you ever going to move out?
I don't know, Bobby. It hasn't been decided yet.
But you said you wanted to get your own place one day.
I did one day, but I haven't made any concrete plans yet.
So is it ever going to happen?
A size, Bobby, I'm not sure. Let's just take each day as it comes, okay?
Okay.
Wow, what a weird dream.
Hey, suddenly have wins.
I'm a monkey.
Oh, I'm a cook in a 5-star restaurant.
What is going on here?
Dad, I'm dreaming. I'm hallucinating a wild dream.
Oh, that explains everything. You better get out of bed and get back to reality.
Agreed, it's not really that fun here anyway.
Let's all go back to our own beds and forget this ever happened.
Yeah, I think I'm ready to wake up now.
All right, stand up now and let's get back to reality. Turns on to hey. What's this?
Oh, gee, Dad. It's one of those Girls Gone Wild commercials.
Shuts off the tent, nothing but trash on this here television. Can't believe someone is putting this stuff on the air. Who's responsible for this?
These Girls Gone Wild commercials are popping up all over the internet. They're getting more and more lewd.
We've got to do something about this.
He can write a letter to the FC complaining about the commercials.
Nods in approval, that's the ticket. Let's get on it. That's great news. Thanks for your help. Watching a news report on looks like they came through. He got rid of the Girls Gone Wild commercials.
You did the right thing, Hank. Everyone can now enjoy watching television without worrying about those raunchy commercials.
As he walks in, proudly wearing his new Nike Force Ones, whoa, these shoes are so comfortable, and they look great too.
Motions toward the shoes, Dad. You got them. I saw them for them and thought you'd like them.
Smiles, yeah, I could hardly believe it when I found them in my size.
Nice shoes, Hank, but didn't they cost a pretty penny?
Nods, they sure did, but money well spent, I'd say. Of course, just be careful, these shoes were made for walking.
Stan, do you remember that night during the Vietnam War?
Unfortunately, I think I do.
Yeah, it was pretty messed up what we did.
We were just following orders.
That doesn't make it any less of a war crime. I still can't believe we did what we did.
Neither, that will on me forever.
Yeah, I still have nightmares about it.
Maybe it's time we both put it behind us and move on.
Yeah, I guess so.
And no matter what, we stick together, right?
Right.
Speaking backwards in the never el poder sight.
Also speaking backwards, that's if you drag a seal.
Angrily speaking backwards to eruptive resertada, I cat meta, but no QO saw it.
Confused speaking backwards or sock or narfo saw one ear.
In a teacher ton, speaking backwards nerve.
Headedly speaking backwards, he is a lot snigmas oh dad.
Agitated speaking backwards in the never era.
Speaking backwards at ni SeTTo cool your tub.
Excitedly, you gotta check this out.
What is it, Dad?
Apparently, they're calling it the spontaneous erections phenomenon. A few folks around town have been getting standing. Attention in the strangest places.
You mean people just get erect?
That's right. It's a real oddity. Even the top scientists don't know why it's happening.
But why are you so interested in it?
Chuckling. Well, I guess I had some wild ideas that I could capitalize on it if I could figure out the cause. Well, why not? Might be worth a few extra dollars.
I don't even want to think what you might do to benefit from it.
Nonchalantly, that's some harmless speculation. Who knows? Maybe it will be a huge success. All right, Peggy, this isn't gonna be easy, but you've got to tell us who the baby daddy is.
So, well, it's John Redcorn.
Redcorn, the Native American spiritual healer.
Yes, it happened a few times years ago.
But you and I have been married for 14 years. No wonder why we never had kids.
I'm sorry, Hank. I should have told you sooner.
Hey, what about me?
What about what?
Well, my wife just had a baby girl last month, and I feel like I'm missing out on the opportunity to be a dad.
Look, Dale, you know I'm all for raising kids, but this isn't your opportunity.
Dad, I think you should give Uncle Dale a chance.
Bobby, you don't understand. This is between John Redcorn, Reggie, and me.
I think Dale should be given a chance to be a father to Redcorn's child.
All right, if you two think it's best, then I'm willing to try it. That's right, I did. Well, the economy just hasn't been doing too well lately, and I had to tighten my belt a bit, so I'm going to be applying for food stamps. Yeah, it is. I just don't want to ask for help, but sometimes it's the only thing to do.
I'm applying for stamps too. I'm sure we could buddy up and do it together.
Thanks, Bobby. That's really kind of you. Bobby, what are you doing up so late?
Nothing. I'm just bored.
Is something the matter?
Well, I'm kind of curious about smoking crack.
What on earth made you think of that?
I saw a movie on TV about it, and it looked kind of cool.
Bobby, smoking crack is dangerous and it can really mess up your life. I don't want you to even think about it.
Okay, Dad. I promise I won't turn. Really well. I can't believe it.
Hey, no way. I used to work with that guy. Yeah, he was always messing things up. I remember one time, he almost set off that fire alarm.
Well, I can't believe it. That's so dumb.
Yeah, he's changed a lot since he left the hill. He's come a long way.
Well, Mom, you had a baby daddy without getting married?
Wait, what?
Yes, Bobby, it's true.
What? How? What?
We tried to keep it discreet, but I'm afraid the news has gone around town now. I had an affair.
Surprised what, Mom?
Because I needed something in my life that I wasn't getting from Hank. That's what led me to the affair.
Angry, this isn't just about you, Peggy. This is about our marriage.
Angrily, yes, it is, and this is why I chose to have the affair.
What?
Well, it's too late to turn back. I do want to be a part of the baby's life, and I'm shutting down any relationship between us.
Balance and understanding. So what now?
Well, the baby's father would be involved in his life, and I would be too. I still want you and the family to be a part of it, even though it's a different situation now.
Hesitantly, I guess I can accept it, even though I don't like it. This is a real shame. 5 brilliant minds taken too soon. Makes you wonder what great things they could have accomplished with all their money. What did you do?
I posted a picture of my pennies on Facebook.
What? Why would you do something like that?
Well, I was bored and I figured no one would really notice since I don't have many friends on there.
You gross, Dad.
Dale, you can't just be posting stuff like that online. What were you thinking?
I don't know. I guess I just wanted to do something outrageous.
I think it's time to delete that photo. Come on, let's go do it now.
Okay, I'll do it.
Where did you hear that conspiracy theory?
From my friend at school. Found out some stuff about it on the internet.
Yeah, what did he tell you?
He said that there's secret seam at the bottom of your ball sack, and it's been covered up by the government for years. They even have a whole secret division to keep it a secret.
That's ridiculous. That's completely made up.
That's what he said.
All right, that's enough. You kids need to get off the internet and get back to your schoolwork.
But Dad, I want to know more about this seam.
No, Bobby, that's enough of this conspiracy theory nonsense. Peggy, what did you say?
I said that I have a baby daddy.
What? When did this happen?
I met him at the library last week and we hit it off. He asked me out. And now we're having a baby.
Why didn't you tell me about this?
I was afraid you would be mad.
Why am mad? Who is this guy?
His name is Rick and he's a lawyer.
How long have you known him?
We only just met last week, but things have happened quickly. We're very serious and plan to raise this baby together.
I don't know what to say.
I know it's a shock, but we're excited for this new adventure.
No, no! What is going on? How do I fight this thing? That was one heck of a dream.
Well, that's not what it looks like to me. I think you need to go away before I call the police. So, the Alamo Beer Company had a great 4th of July sale.
I know. I got a case.
However, they also tried to open a place in a parlor universe.
You know this.
Yeah, where everything is made out of shit.
That doesn't make sense.
I know, but it's the bizarre reality of living in a parallel universe.
So I heard you two talking about a parallel universe.
Yeah, apparently it's a place where everything is made of shit.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, it's really weird.
So, is anyone actually living there?
Oh no, it was just an idea.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to believe.
I guess it's just one of those weird things you hear about.
Yeah, I guess so.
So when are you going to leave, Stan?
What do you mean?
Well, I know you're here to do, but feel like you've been around a lot.
I'm here to help you, Bobby.
Really, how long are you planning to stay?
As long as you need me.
Hello, what do you want to do for my birthday this year? That's a great idea. Let's work on the list of who to invite. This is the place. Let's go party.
All right, let the games begin.
Let's get the large pizza. We've got enough folks here.
Can I have extra pepperoni, please?
Come on, Lynn, let's get those tickets.
Bobby, you can try this one.
All right, I win a ton of tickets.
All right, let's see what we can get with these tickets. Size all right. Peggy, I guess it's time to do this. Applying for food stamps. There's no other choice. The economy's been tough on us and we don't have enough money to get by. That's true, but I'd rather do this the right way. I want to be able to take care of my family without having to rely on anyone else.
Everyone looks so happy. I miss them so much. Why can't I just be with my family? No, I just stay here and make this work.
Hey, Stan, you coming to the Ollie?
Yes, I'll be right there.
Well, I don't think so. We might get sick.
Shocked at the sight of the shark's dick placed before them all. What in the world is this?
Shark's dick. Eat it. You the king of the hill.
No way, that's disgusting.
Hank, come on. We're all adults here. Let's just give it a try.
I'm with Hank. Not eating that.
All right, one bite and it's done. Hank takes a bite and everyone looks horrified.
Well, Hank, that ain't bad. Bobby takes a bite.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good.
Hesitantly takes a bite of. I guess it's not so bad.
All right, I'll try to take a bite.
Bobby, turn that off.
What's wrong, Dad? You don't like rap?
No, I don't.
But, Dad, it's Eat the Rapper. He's really popular.
Yeah, he's on right now. He's everywhere.
I've heard of. Yeah, you know me, I'm old-fashioned, but I gotta admit, I kinda like his beats.
Well, Dad, you know every word.
I guess I still got it.
Oh, man. Look at my two favorite homie spitting lyrics.
All right, boys, let's plan a party, shall we?
Sure, where should we go?
How about Chuck E. Cheese?
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
Great. Let's go get all the details sorted out. We would like to plan a birthday party for my son. His name is Bobby. Hey, Stan, wasn't it the 30th anniversary of the Tiananmen Square protests and massacre?
Yes, it was.
What is that?
Well, Tiananmen Square was a place in Beijing where many Chinese citizens were protesting in 1989 for freedom and democratic reform.
That's terrible. How do you know about it?
I was there. Yep, I went to China out of protest.
Oh, you didn't do anything. Bill, we just all started screaming at each other for no reason.
Size, look at this. I just need to show everyone what a bad idea this YouTube thing is.
What is it, Dad?
It's this guy, Fred. He posts all these silly videos for no real reason.
Who is this guy?
His name's Fred. He's been around since the invention of YouTube. He's always doing ridiculous things like singing in public or making weird noises.
That's pretty dumb, Ed.
Tell me about it. He was supposed to be a role model for younger kids, but he's just so ignorant and disrespectful to the people around him.
Yeah, that's too bad. It's sad that people are just following him because it seems cool.
You're right. People should be smarter and avoid this kind of behavior at all times.
Maybe we can do something to get the message out.
You bet we can. We just need to show people how stupid Fred is and hopefully steer them in a more positive direction. Hey guys, we've got a new challenger at Strickland Propane. It's a strange guy wearing black Nike Air Force sneakers. He's gunning for the job as the assistant manager.
What are those she's doing? Strickland Propane.
Just watch and see what he can do. All right, props to you for being courageous and showing off your style. Now let's prove what you can do. All right, folks, the fate of Strickland Propane is in his hands. Let's see what he can do. Whoa, no one can move as fast as he can in those Nike Air Force sneakers.
I want a pair of Nike Air Force sneakers.
We can worry about sneakers later. For now, why don't we give this guy the job? Hey fellas, have I all heard about this new intergalactic conspiracy of sentient dildos?
Why would a dildo be sentient?
Yeah, it's like the United Nations, but with dildos.
Whoa, I can't believe this is even real.
Wearing a tinfoil hat walking around his backyard, of course, I could be wrong, but that doesn't explain the mysterious seam at the bottom of your ball sack.
What are you talking about, Dad?
Why don't we take a look, shall we? Hank looks down at Bobby's crotch and sees a seam. See that?
Oh, that? Yeah, well, that's the seam.
A seam, I think it's much more sinister than that. It's a government conspiracy.
A government conspiracy? Where did you come up with that?
Well, I'd heard a rumor that the government had created a device that could control your actions through the seams in your underwear. And I think you've just discovered the source of their power. Yes, and if that's true, it means that the government knows more about us than we think. We might as well be living in a surveillance state.
Have you ever heard about a circumcised penises having dick cheese?
So wait, is this something that you're just born with, or does it come from having poor hygiene?
So, what do you do if you have it?
I don't understand. How did this happen?
Well, something unexpected happened. It looks like the vacuum decay was caused by your experiment.
I know. I didn't mean to do that.
That's all right. No need to be embarrassed. We can figure out how to fix this.
Don't be so hard on Dale. He was just trying to do something good, and look what happened.
We'll just have to work together and we'll figure this out.
Yeah, I'm really sorry.
This here's my dress shirt and jeans that I got from the store. But I gotta get to the bus, sorry. I'm in a bit of a rush.
So, Hank, I hear you, and I have been invited to a swingers party tonight.
What?
Yeah, Our friends say it's all the rage in Arlen.
But I don't even know what that is.
Oh, it's just a place where couples get together. And swing, like dance.
That's not what I was thinking.
Look, Hank, it's no big deal, Will. Just go dance a little, make some new friends, and then come home. What's the harm?
All right, I guess if you want to do it, I'll go along.
Great. I know you have a great time.
Giggle Mom, did you do it then?
Yes, Bobby. My tendency to poop my pants is still very real.
Peggy, why can't you control it?
I wish I could, Hank, but it seems like I have no choice in the matter.
This isn't the first time you've won it, Mom.
No, it's not, Bobby. I've been struggling with this for years, and I'm no closer to finding a solution.
So, what do you do when you are in public?
I try my best to find a bathroom as quickly as possible, but more often than not, I'm not able to get there in time.
It's really embarrassing, Mom.
I know, Bobby, and I'm doing my best to manage it.
All right, Bobby. I don't even know why I'm bothering to ask, but do you really want to smoke crack?
Well, no, I don't, Dad. It's kind of scary. I mean, what if it doesn't work?
That's the last thing you need to worry about. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying go out and do it. I just want to know what you're thinking.
I guess I'm just trying to fit in. I mean, all my friends are doing it.
Bobby, you don't want to do something just to fit in. I know it's hard, but don't give in to pressure. If you're really curious, then talk to someone you trust. Like me.
Thanks. I think I'll pass on the crack.
Examining room Kim. What kind of place is this?
Glancing around, this is the kind of place you don't ask questions about.
All right. Well, let's get going then. Opens curtains, oh, for the love of Dale. Come look at this.
What? Oh, my lord.
Checking the bed sheets. Look here, some in stands.
Visibly distressed, I'm calling it. We gotta go.
Haven't processed the room, holy moly. Talk about a dirty hotel.
Angry, we gotta get out of here.
You said it. Somewhat begrudgingly so, have all heard of Jeff Bezos?
Yes, dear. He's the CEO of Amazon.
Oh, well, I've heard Amazon is huge now. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I've read that Bezos is worth $1 bazillion.
That's what I was talking about. What kind of message does a guy like him send to the world? He's rich and powerful, but what does he actually do with his money other than buy things?
Well, he's been known to donate to charities and invest in startups, so I'd say he's doing some good.
I suppose still, it's a little depressing that someone can become so wealthy without really doing anything to help others.
I don't know. Sometimes it takes a lot of money to affect real change. Maybe it's not all bad.
You all make good points. I guess we'll just have to wait and see what Jeff Bezos decides to do with his fortune. I just noticed Nancy has such cooked feet. I wonder why I never really noticed that before.
Hank, be careful. I bet Bobby would love to hear you talking about his mom's feet.
Even if I can go, hurrying right now.
Loves, I'm sorry, Bobby. It was an observation. Nothing more. Well, Peggy, what did the doctor say, eh?
Hank, I have some news. You may not be the father of my baby.
What?
I'm so sorry. I didn't realize that I had been having an affair before we were married. The baby may not be yours.
How long have you known about this?
The doctor just confirmed it today. I'm really sorry, Hank.
Hey, can I help?
No, Dale, this is none of your business.
Oh, we just need to find out who father is.
I don't even know who it is. All I know is that it happened before I met you.
We'll figure this out. First things first, let's find out who the father is. That's going to be the biggest hurdle. Whoa, look at Nancy in that dress.
I know. Isn't she looking good?
Not just good, Bobby, she looks hot.
I knew Nancy was sexy since day one.
But we can't. You look too good.
Yeah, you should have an appreciation day, Your Honor.
Yes, ma'am, we certainly do. Why, Dale, you'll never guess what I found out.
What is it, Hank?
Turns out that new Wither app I installed on my phone is powered by computer-generated artificial intelligence, or A for short.
Really, I've heard about those A's before. What do you think about it?
I'm not sure I'm all that keen on it. I mean, you just give this computer a command and it will do whatever you tell it to. It almost makes me feel like I'm not in control of my own life.
Well, when you put it that way, yeah, I kind of see why it would bother you.
I may be good at answering questions and providing information, but it can never become a real human being. It makes me feel like I'm redundant or something.
Don't worry, Hank. No matter what, the one thing a computer can never take away is your uniqueness. That's something no machine can ever replace.
Hello there, darling.
Greetings, honey bun.
So, what did you have in mind for tonight?
I was thinking, maybe we should try something different.
Like what?
Maybe we should become swingers.
Surprised, what do you mean?
You know, like go to a club or something and swing with other people. Have some fun. Yes, I'm sure. I think it could be an exciting experience.
All right, I guess if you're sure.
Of course I'm sure. Now, let's go grab our outfits and head out.
His name's Pancake and he got Down syndrome. Yep, we've taken him back and forth through history. In the future, Pancake discovers amazing things, like a rocket that travels to other galaxies.
That's incredible. What about the past?
Well, in the past, we've gone back to the dinosaurs, met some Native Americans, or ancient Egypt. Sounds like an exciting adventure. All right, I'm in. Count me in. Startled marshmallow gagging. Wow, that's some intense stuff.
No, nay, I'm not jumping into it just yet. Don't worry, Kenny. We'll get to the bottom of this. Let's see if Strickland Propane has any more information on when these competitions are taking place. All right, Bobby, we're all here. And Peggy and I think it's time to talk about what's been going on at school.
What do you mean?
Well, your grades have been slipping, and your teachers have told us that you've been daydreaming and acting out in class.
So sad. Can't I just do better?
Bobby, we're concerned about you. That's why we want to talk about attention deficit hyperactivity disorder.
What do you know about that? It's a disorder that can make it difficult for people to concentrate and focus on tasks. Do you ever feel like you can't sit still or that you're constantly forgetful or easily distracted?
Yeah, I guess so.
There's nothing to be ashamed of if you think you have ADHD. We just want to make sure you're getting the help and support you need. We care about you and want you to thrive.
Hey, Mom, I understand. All right, who wants to start the discussion?
How about we talk about Elon Musk?
Hey, so what is Elon Musk?
But that doesn't explain why everyone is saying he's a shape-shifting demon.
Yeah, where did you hear that?
It's been all over the internet. Apparently some people think he's from a different dimension, and he's come to our world to change the future.
Wow, that's kind of crazy.
Well, maybe, but he does have a lot of influence on the world, so it's possible that he's trying to do something.
Or he could be an alien, who knows?
We may never know. All I can do is speculate.
And just keep our eyes open.
Now I can finally show everyone what I can do.
What is that? Dad, what are you up to?
I'm a member of the money gang and my specialty is casting spells.
You're a shad wizard.
That's right, Bobby, and I'm loving every minute of it.
Well, Dad, when did you become a shad wizard?
Well, I've been practicing the craft for a while now, and I'm finally ready to show off my skills in battle.
All right then, let's get to it.
I'm feeling great. Let's show 'em what this wizard can do.
Dad, what's wrong? You look scared.
I think this town has turned into Silent Hill. I'm scared of my sins.
Did you mean, Dad, this is still our land, nothing has changed?
Bobby, don't be so naive. I can feel it changing. I can feel the darkness creeping in. I can feel the weight of my sins on me. I know it here in my soul.
Well, Dad, it's just your fear of the unknown playing tricks on you. We'll just sit down and you'll see it's just as normal as it was a few days ago.
No, that won't work. I have to confront this fear. I have to make peace with those sins, otherwise this town will never return to its former self. Hey guys, so did anyone hear about Jeff Bezos? He's the CEO of Amazon now.
Actually, the more interesting thing is that Bezos also owns the Washington Post now.
That's true. He's definitely made a name for himself.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive. It's nice to hear success stories like his. Yeah, I heard about it, but I don't know if I believe it. What makes you so sure? That's just too far-fetched for me to believe. I still don't believe it. I'm sure there's a logical explanation for everything. What's the problem? I hear you, man. Maybe they should just stick to the tried and true characters and format.
I heard a rumor about a red apocalypse dog.
Zombies, yeah, that sounds pretty extreme.
That does sound a bit much even for death.
SpongeBob, here it is. The joint I promised you. Yeah, it wasn't easy lighting up the joint. Let's get ready to get high. Yeah, just remember, don't tell anyone about this. Yeah, it's crazy we actually did this.
Grandpa, you just farted in public?
Don't you judge me, Bobby. Happens to the best of us.
Me too.
That's okay, Grandpa. No one was around.
You sure about that?
Thought I heard someone laughing.
Hard to.
I still can't believe that Steve and the family are in Langley Falls and I'm still stuck over here. I know. It seems like they can do whatever they want and I'm stuck here. Maybe post but how I get over there.
Hey, Peg, what you get up to today?
Oh, Hank, I have something to tell you.
What is it?
I've decided to become a swinger.
Interrupting what? That's wild.
Yes, I thought you'd be surprised. I did some research, and it sounds like an exciting and liberating experience to me.
Yeah, I'm definitely not sure if I'm comfortable with this.
Come on, Hank, you don't have to be involved if you don't want. I'm doing this for me.
All right, but if you need anything, I'm here.
Thanks, Hank. That's sweet of you. Hank, what do you think about those Girls Gone Wild commercials on television?
Oh, those are terrible. They shouldn't be allowed on the air.
I completely agree. Every time I see them, I feel disgusted and violated.
You mean Emerald Boomhauer? These commercials are completely inappropriate and should be banned.
I'm with Hank. We need to do something about this.
You've got to admit, these commercials aren't too bad after all. They're just showing off how sexy women are.
That's exactly the kind of attitude we need to get rid of if we want to put a stop to these commercials. We need to make sure people understand that demeaning women like this is wrong.
I agree, Hank. We need to stand up.
Looking down at the sewer, I don't understand how can people live like this?
Apparently, there's an entire civilization down there, the sewer people.
You mean like hobos?
No, this is something else. They never come up to the surface, and they've developed their own culture.
Peeking into the sewer, it's gross down there.
I'm starting to think that maybe we should stay away from them.
Why?
Well, look at the condition of the sewage they're living in. Who knows how dirty they are?
Shuddering you out? Find out.
Hank, don't be so judgmental. We don't know anything about them.
Well, maybe you're right. Let's just be careful around here and stay away from the sewer people.
All right, Hank, what's your take on a mosque? Is he a shape-shifting demon?
I don't know about all that. He's just a regular human like the rest of us. Come on, Lewin. You can't expect me to believe that.
I'm inclined to agree with Kong. There's a lot of conspiracy theories floating around the internet these days, and I think it's best to take them with a grain of salt.
I think Elon Musk is a pretty cool guy. Using his money to make the world a better place. So even he was a shape-shifting demon, I think he'd be the good kind.
All right, what's with the shoes?
What do you mean?
I mean, I've noticed work shoes in the closet flip-flops. You bought 3 different pairs of sandals yesterday.
Just being thorough, Hank. One never knows when they may need the perfect shoes.
There was so many.
Oz's then reluctantly admits, well, I may have developed a bit of a foot fetish.
Surprised, what?
Blushing, I said, I may have developed a bit of a foot fetish.
Chuckling. Well, that explains the shoes. Where did all this come from?
It's hard to explain, but I just love the sensation of having my feet caressed and admired.
That's quite a thing to admit to.
I know, but it's true. Doesn't there have to be something special about every person?
Smiling, I guess so. Peggy, let's stick to buying only 1 pair of shoes at a time. Okay.
Yeah, it's too bad. Things like this make you stop and think.
It says here that one of the billionaires was a great philanthropist. Who'd have thought?
Do you think we should do something to honor them? Maybe philanthropy or donate a charity in their name?
That's a really good idea, son. We should definitely honor their legacy.
I can't believe 5 billionaires died from exploring the Titanic. It's horrible.
Hey, SpongeBob, thanks for coming by. Hey, I got an idea. You know what they say? When in Bikini Bottom, do as the Bikini Bottomites do. Hey, I just smoked a joint with one of the other a-house. Let's do the same. Come on, it will be fun. What's the worst that could happen?
What is going on here? Is someone farting in this room?
I don't know. It's not me.
Maybe it's the dog. Dog grumbles.
No, dogs don't fart.
Yes, they do.
No way, not that much.
Snickers.
What do you find so funny, Bobby?
Bobby, how many times have I told you not to do that in public?
Bobby, I think you owe everyone an apology. That was definitely not very cool.
Bobby, why do you want to know when I'm leaving? Well, the truth is I'm not sure. I'm just doing my best to help out this family as much as I can.
But when are you gonna leave?
If I leave, it'll be when your dad and mom get back on their feet and don't need my help anymore.
Well, it's a new trend that's been sweeping the nation, or at least the younger generation. It involves stuffing your face with marshmallows and trying to gag them all in one go.
Bragging rights, of course.
Yeah, there's an underground element to it too. It's kind of like an exclusive club. Well, I did attend a few of the unofficial matches, but I've never really been into it. Hey, Stan, what was it like to witness the Tiananmen Square protests and massacre firsthand?
Well, it was one of the most harrowing experiences of my life. I was in Beijing in 1989 and had the misfortune of witnessing the full force of the Chinese government trying to quash the voice of the people.
Were you scared?
Truthfully, of course, I knew that things could snowball very quickly and that human lives were at risk.
All right, so what do we need to do to make this a show?
Well, we're going to have to code it in Unity.
What's Unity?
It's a game engine that lets you build and create 3D games or simulations.
Well, if we surrounded it with nothing but mazes, we'd be onto something. Now how do we go about cutting it?
What about Khan? He's got that program in class. Maybe he could help. Well, I guess that settles it. Looks like I need to find someone who can really code in Unity, or else this show won't get done. So, Bodley, I heard you say you're into conspiracy theories. The seam at the bottom of my ball sack, what do you mean? That's ridiculous. Well, I can tell you one thing, it isn't controlling my behavior. Well, that's just stupid. So what's going on between you two?
Dad, I don't really, I'm interested in communism.
Bobby? Why would you want to commit such an act?
Yo, Bobby, communism isn't something any of us should support.
I just think it's a better way of doing things.
A better way of doing things than what?
And what our current government is doing.
What do you mean by that?
I don't think a government has the people's best interests at heart.
I think you're mistaken, Bobby. The government is there to protect us and the freedom we're entitled to.
But I think if everyone had a say in decisions, it would be a much better system.
No, Bobby, communism isn't the answer. Our current system works great and we should all stick to it.
But I think it could be improved.
All right, that's enough. We won't be having any more conversations about communism. Bobby, you need to understand that Stan is right. This is something you're not going to agree on, and that's okay.
Yeah, Bobby, I'm sure there are other topics you can discuss without getting into politics.
What are you doing?
Playing a game on the computer.
What kind of game?
A game where I computer-generated AI.
What? You're playing a game with the computer-generated AI? It's bullshit.
Fun, you should try it.
No way. I don't like how computers are taking over.
Come on, it'll be fun.
No, I'm not going to do it. I hate how computers are taking over things. I'm not going to participate in something I don't agree with. Dale, what in the blue blazes are you doing?
I've created a vacuum decay using some questionable scientific experiments.
All right, that sounds dangerous. What are you trying to do with this contraption?
I'm trying to manipulate space-time, but it's hard to control.
Control, that sounds like a recipe for disaster. I'm gonna have to shut down your experiment now before someone gets hurt.
No, it's okay, I've got this under control.
Do I look like I believe that?
Please, Hank, give me 5 more minutes to get the experiment right.
All right, but this is the last chance.
I'm in big trouble.
What's wrong, Dale?
I posted a picture of my pennies on Facebook.
What were you thinking? Where are you?
I don't know, it just kind of happened.
Ted, people don't just do stuff like that for no reason.
Well, I was feeling particularly offended that day.
Dale, this is serious. You're gonna have to come up with a solution here.
Alrighty, what if take down the picture and apologize to everyone who saw it?
That's a start. I'm sure you'll think of something else. Just don't post pictures of your pennies on Facebook again. I'm feeling powerful today. I think I'll try my hand at a bit of shadow wizardry. Sure, I'm willing to join your gang. Cool. I love casting spells, and now I have a gang to share them with. Now let's make some money. All right. I've heard of some outlandish dishes, but this one takes the cake. Eating a shark's dick.
As far as I know, it's a delicacy in some parts of the world.
Heck, Hank, you're the one who said it could be an adventure.
Yeah, but I did say eating a shark's dick was part of the adventure.
Oh, come on, Hank. What's the worst that could happen?
Probably ingestion.
All right, fine, let's do it, but I'm not responsible for any consequences. This is gonna be the craziest thing I ever.
Oh, I'm sure it will be delicious.
I'll take your word for it, Hank. I'm not eating any of that.
You don't have to if you don't want to, Dale. All right, here goes nothing. It's really not bad. Sure, try it.
Wow, this is really good. Hey guys, check out Nancy's feet. They're so cute.
Bobby, I know you don't mean anything by it, but that's not an appropriate way to talk about your mom.
Oh, come on, let the kids give you a compliment.
Opening the door to the porch and smelling the smoke up. Dale, something burning.
Just my Newport cigarette.
What, Dale? You don't smoke.
I know, but I figured it's time to start. I'm an adult. I can do what I want.
Wait, so you decided to start smoking just like that?
Yep. There's nothing wrong with it. Just gotta keep it to a minimum.
Dale, smoking is something to be taken seriously. You can't just randomly start.
I'm aware, but I want to try that. Come on, Hank. Loosen up.
Say okay, just be safe and don't do anything stupid.
Thanks, Hank. I'll be careful.
All right, so what's up with this Elon Musk owl?
I've been seeing a lot of wild theories on the internet.
You mean about him being a secret shapeshifter demon?
Come on now, Bobby. That's just an old West tale. No such thing. Well, I don't know about that. Do we really have the time for all that? All right, then. I'm convinced. Let's go investigate.
I just hope no one gets hurt in the process.
Don't worry, we'll be careful.
Jeez, Bobby, you sure are into this dumb underground stuff.
Come on, Dad. It's so cool.
Yeah, whatever you say, Bobby. Peggy, did you know Grandpa had a darker side to him?
What do you mean, Hank?
I'm wondering if Dad actually was a demonic underworld entity. I'm here to take a look at the grave of my father. I want to know if there's something beneath the surface. What was that?
That's the rumble of the underworld. This is not a good sign.
Suddenly my thoughts on my dad don't seem so out there.
Hank, you should get out of here.
I was here in 1989. I saw everything. It started out simply enough. We were met with troops and tanks. The army opened fire and tried to crush our protests. I saw people who were beaten. I never forgot what happened here that day, and I know we can never forget. We must remember the brave souls who stood up for what they believed in and never stopped fighting for the rights and freedoms of all people.
What? No way. Well, it does sound kind of intriguing, but I'm not sure I'm ready to do something so outrageous. All right, but just once.
I can't believe there's a foot fetish convention in town.
Oh, it's for people with alternative interests to explore content.
I'm not judging, it's kind of interesting.
Well, if you think that's interesting, you should see what I have in store for you.
What do you mean?
It turns out that I have a major foot fetish. I've been yearning to explore this side of me that I never knew existed.
Surprised you do.
Yes, I do, and I am ready to take things to the next level.
Nervous oak. But what do you want to do?
Well, I'm thinking of hosting a foot fetish party. Just the two of us. What do you say?
Nervous, sure. Hey, Bobby, I need to tell you something.
What is it, Dad?
Well, I recently hired a furry at work.
Hurry, what's that?
It's someone who is a fan of anthropomorphic animals, like in cartoons. They enjoy dressing up in costumes and performing in character for their fans.
Wow, that's incredible. What's the free like?
He's a friendly old guy who likes to wear a raccoon costume. He's always smiling and in high spirits. He's a great asset to the company.
That's amazing, Ted. I want to meet him.
You'll get your chance soon. He'll be helping us out in the office in the near future.
But if I wanted to try smoking crack,
Bobby, don't be ridiculous. You know better than that.
come on, Dad. I'm just curious.
Bobby, I'm not going to let you do something like that. Besides, it's not just about the taste. It's bad for your health.
All right, I get it.
Bobby, why don't you do some sports or something instead?
Sports.
You'd like maybe join the baseball team. That would be great.
Okay, sure. That sounds like fun. Fancy, could you put your feet away? Your shoes are so cute, but this is still a sacred spot.
Don't worry about it, Bobby. I think your shoes are pretty cute.
Why don't we take a selfie in front of the Alamo?
All right, perfect. That's our Nancy. What do you guys think of this new guy?
It sucks. It's a complete disaster.
Oh, come on, not that bad. It's no film. It's been enough. Um, um,